He said it calmly, but the Republicans have pushed for this. The president has pushed for this. The question is, where's it going to go?
Right. I mean, I think that's pretty significant. And we've talked about this a lot where, how did this investigation get going? And when we heard from the now former acting FBI director, Andy McCabe, he's talked about how there was kind of a rush when they were seeing these signals of Russian interference and then some actions by the then incoming president and then the president, that they jumped on this and they decided they needed to make some moves here in order to preserve this in case, when Comey was fired. And that was a real kind of moment that they made a lot of, critical decisions here. So I think that's all going to be very much under scrutiny, and there'll be a lot of look back on that of whether that was appropriate.
I also think that you need to look at what was going on during the campaign. We've done so much reporting about what the FBI was seeing with the intelligence community, and I think this is something that hopefully Bill Barr and the current Department of Justice will look at whether or not the FBI did enough at that time, whether or not they were aggressive enough. Obviously there was an Obama administration who didn't want to do much more because they didn't want to affect the election, and certainly people didn't think Trump was going to win, so that had an effect on it. But I do think you need to take a look at the FBI and how they conducted this investigation, and hopefully, we'll get some answers from the Inspector General, and then obviously we'll see what Bill Barr, what he sees in terms of what was going on during that time.
Is there a chance we get any of those answers from the special counsel, a former FBI director? Is there any chance that in his report he discusses the birth of all this?
I think it's possible, but he tends to be a guy who really stays just focused on his mission, and overall, my impression today is that Barr is really leaning into exercising his discretion about what he's going to show. I mean, one thing that struck me, he says he used as much as he could from Mueller's report. I mean, it was barely a sentence. Did he run out of ink or something?